Yes, so we got Adriana back. Her phone was overheating. What a fantastic first episode.
Sorry, guys. Still a rookie.
That's all right. That's we're starting from zero in more than one way. So, we're going to get some internet, in Sydney. That will be fantastic. So, I was mentioning about the article that very similar, like with the unique authenticity approach, where this article ranked first for a year, not because we created quality content like every other SEO is going to send you. It was content that Google has never seen before. So we had a data analyst that went out and basically done surveys and asked a whole bunch of questions about women from like 20 to 30 on what their opinions on how much you spend on engagement ring. Women from 30 to 35, different sort of backgrounds of professionalism, whether they were like executives. Anyway, we just did this whole giant survey, right? Multiple surveys. And we just basically dumped that in the article. Then links got picked up by QBE Insurance, Westpac, the type of links pointing to your website, which is super important for SEO, as you know, that you can't pay for. You can only earn them naturally. And they're the type of links that like competitors can see, but are going to struggle at reverse engineering. The level that you're playing at, that we would in 2026, what we need to build for failures is content assets that will generate links naturally. That's how you're going to get a lot more attention. So all the content that we start building on the site so think of the content and all the technical that we're doing as sort of like building the shell and the engine, but the digital PR and the links pointing to your site is the fuel. So we can have a Lamborghini in the garage, but if it's got no fuel, it ain't moving anywhere. And so the PR is the fuel that's going to drive us forward. And PR can come from a solid social media, your relationships with journalists, and all that other good stuff that we talked about. But you being you and you going out and doing some crazy things is going to hopefully help us generate those links. What are you willing to do that your competitors aren't? Because
That's a
that's
really
what's
good
going to get us
question.
the attention, the links.
Yeah, look, I think a lot of my competitors, and I still feel like I'm trying to find my feet in terms of exactly who that is, because there is different things that I want to bring to the table that essentially some of them aren't doing. However, in terms of what I'm willing to do in terms of social media, I think at the moment everyone's kind of standardized how they're doing their socials. It's either educational based, which is great. I'm a huge advocate of that. I think that's amazing. And, we've discussed some brands that are doing it and doing it really well. I think in terms of having an aspect of that, I'd really love that, because I would like to share my knowledge and I would like to share what I have learnt over the years and am still learning. I'm still attending, certain courses to keep up to scratch and stuff. So I would like to share that with my customers as well. However, that last post we were talking about, that was so left field. It was so different to anything I've done before. I was literally dropping my kids off at school, my daughter off at school, and I saw this pop up on my TikTok when I sat in the car. And I pretty much thought, fuck it, I'm just going to do a post. I had no makeup on. My hair looked like Krusty the Clown. I was completely unfiltered, unedited, and I was completely me. And I put this video together and I went home and I said to my husband, do you think I should post this? Because I look